Well, I hope you've brought your sweet tooth. This is Pocono Mountains Podcast, and I'm Jim Hamill. This region is known for many things: the outdoors, the resorts, charming towns, and so much more. But did you know that some of the best chocolate is made right here in the Pocono Mountains? It's at Moka Origins. The company started several years ago and has grown and grown to have its bean-to-bar chocolate in stores all over. We'll introduce you to the chocolatiers in just a bit and sample some of their handiwork. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, and with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts, it's the perfect getaway for an entire week or even a weekend. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or watch Pocono Television Network streaming live 24/7. That's at PoconoTelevision.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen. Now, back to our recent sit-down taste test with Moka Origins. A version of this was featured in our October episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine. Please enjoy. Well, here we are at Moka Origins, just north of Honesdale in the beautiful Pocono Mountains. Moka Origins has been around for 5 years now, creating bean-to-bar chocolate that is ethically sourced from countries in Africa. And I'm joined by Jeff Abella with Moka Origins, his chocolatier Beth, and Kate, one of our team members who really couldn't turn down this assignment. I wanted to thank everybody for joining us here on Pocono Mountains Podcast. We have a lot to sample here and a lot to talk about. So again, thank you for joining us here on Pocono Mountains Podcast.
Absolutely. We'd rather be nowhere else. This is it.
This is your home turf. You guys make chocolate here year round. You've been here for about 5 years. Describe to me, this is not just the kind of chocolate that you would get at the grocery checkout line necessarily. This is really high quality chocolate sourced responsibly from locations in Africa, right?
That's right, yeah. So the whole kind of premise is to use chocolate and coffee as a way to directly trade with our farmers overseas that produce these beans, and use really chocolate and coffee as a vehicle to impact their lives. And so what we do is make bean-to-bar chocolate, where we literally go from the raw cocoa bean, we do the processing, the shelling, the stone grinding, the aging, the tempering and wrapping all here so that people can see it, but people can also get a sense of the handwork that happens 5,000 miles away in Africa where we source these beans.
And so this is something that you can find in locations throughout the country. You've got bars of chocolate, you've got drinking chocolate, you've got chocolate truffles made especially by your wife, right?
That's right, yeah. Definitely give her a shout out. We'll try them in a minute, and they're phenomenal. But yeah, you can find us in about 200 plus locations across the United States. Whole Foods and Mom's Organic Markets and places like that. It's using that moment in front of customers to tell a story about how ethical sourced beans can make better tasting chocolate and can have an effect on farmers' lives.
That's fantastic. Jeff, I've tried this before. I covet this type of stuff. It's amazing. It just comes right here in the Pocono Mountains out to the world, and we want to jump right in here because you've laid out such a great array of different chocolates for us. Please run us through, you and Beth, what we should be trying and what we should know about all this specialty chocolate.
There's not really a wrong place to start. Beth, where should we jump in?
All right, well, we could start with the Uganda.
Okay.
Lately, we've been roasting it so that there's also like very juicy notes to it.
Wow.
Really good.
That is so good.
And so we use that. We have some bars that are dark bars and some that are inclusion bars, but we pair the profile of each bean from each region with the inclusions that we add to it.
When people come to our factory, we're open 7 days a week, and we do a lot of tours and tastings. First thing, we try to hit you with chocolate within a few minutes of you walking in the door. Right. And one thing we like to walk you through.
Right away.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, even before you come in, right?
Yep.
Smells wonderful.
Yep.
We try to have you taste, the different countries' chocolate. So when you taste the Ugandan, like we just did, and now we'll try the Tanzania and Ghana, same recipe, generally the same processing steps and formulas, but it's the characteristic of the bean that tastes different, and it results in a very dramatically different tasting chocolate.
So Tanzania's next?
Let's try Tanzania. Yep,
okay, that one's right here.
And take a look at the color.
Can I get the big piece?
Absolutely. You got the big piece again. I picked you a good piece that last time around.
Interesting to note the red kind of tint to it compared to the Uganda, which had a little bit more of a darker shade.
Ooh, my.
I think of the Tans as kind of like the diva. of the chocolates.
I can sense that in the flavor in on my
It's
taste buds.
Yes, it really hits you up top, and if it's not roasted just right, it can be almost sour, but when you get it just right, it's just like there's this whole like roller coaster of flavor that goes on as it melts in your mouth, which makes it really exciting, and then we pair that with cherries, so it brings out even more of that juicy flavor.
I could see that tanginess being good in it. And you know what, it does have like a tiny bit of a bite, so it's that like spicy, tangy, but it's still smooth. That's what I love about all your chocolate, because I'm not a huge dark chocolate fan because of too much bite, but all of it is still so smooth.
Yeah,
It's
reduced
amazing.
bitters happen when we roast it in a certain way, and then the stone grinding, it really reduces a lot of those volatile bitter flavors.
Well, let's sample another flavor.
Let's
Which
hit
this
it.
one down the
This
line?
is Ghana.
And I'll say this much too. It's not just the experience of sampling their chocolate. It's the overall like creative aspect that you put into your packaging and to just your messaging and everything else. I think that it's really resonating with people who utilize these types of things to like share with people, to give as gifts, and to have in their home.
Yeah, well, it's Beth, the team. We have an amazing team. Joe, who's behind me, making hundreds of pounds of delicious chocolate, actually illustrates all the artwork on our packaging.
Oh, wow.
Prashant, who does our social media, also does the graphic design. So it's fun working with such a dynamic team that have many different strength and qualities to jump in and be creative in that process.
Yeah.
And you're also passionate about what
Yes,
you
they
do,
are.
which really makes it more of like an experience when you come here.
All right, so we've got 3 chocolates down, but this next one I've been craving just a little bit, especially over the summer months here. And Kate, you've been eyeing this up as well.
Yeah.
Well, we saved you one. This is a limited batch bar. It's our summer s'mores bar. We bring this out just for subscribers of our Moka box and special guests, of course, that come into our factory. So
You're too kind.
let's jump in.
All right.
Feel free, help yourself.
Oh man, look at that. You've got the vegan marshmallow on that, the graham cracker, and of course, the chocolate.
So
Chocolate.
Beth hand pours these and then tops with. Go ahead, tell us your tricks.
Graham cracker and then the vegan marshmallows, which are a little knacky because you want to make sure that every bite has both. It's important.
Yeah.
But mainly in the tempering room, we do sometimes just start putting things on the different kinds of chocolate, which is so much fun because you end up with these really kind of exciting ideas that then we can develop into something that could really be a Moka box bar. And every month we have for subscribers a brand new bar that's each one is super different. One day we were making our espresso bars, which is a chocolate bar with coffee beans ground into it, and we had a bunch of toffee because we also make toffee almonds. So we said, what would happen if we just put toffee on top of the espresso bar, and it was banging. So now that's going to be one of our Moka box bars coming up.
The
but
coffee
it's just
toffee.
super fun. Yeah.
It's like a creative process too, like sampling things. I mean,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error.
you've hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
Or when you first bite into it, and then when you get down further, you really get that kick of the rich milk chocolate,
Yeah.
which is a nice surprise because the first part of the bite is perfect too.
Yeah, it really does taste like a s'more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we call this guilt-free gluttony because we take single origin cocoa beans, make really high quality dark chocolate as the base, and then we add the fun stuff. So, ultimately it's still very good, high quality and nutritious because of the dark nature of the cacao. Right. So, that's one of our funner bars.
That's a really fun one. Now, you have the bars, but you also have drinks that you cultivate with a lot of your ingredients. Which ones do you have on display here? You have 4.
That's right. So we are actually going to jump into our lattes. And
This is what we signed up for today, Kate.
totally.
We're taking one for the team, Kate.
So we now have a factory cafe, so you
Thank
can come
you.
in and enjoy this right on site with us. We roast it about 10 feet from where you're drinking it. And little backstory on our coffee, Moka founded in actually 7 years ago in Cameroon as a coffee cooperative project. And so coffee has been a part of our kind of origin story for a long time. It's a really important part of our business as far as the relationship we have with farmers there. That evolved into cocoa, and then we launched our factory 5 years ago here. But before we were making chocolate, we were working with coffee farmers in the mountainous region of northwest Cameroon in West Africa. So
All right.
cheers to 7 years hard
Cheers to
work there.
Moka Origins. Oh, that is delightful. It really is. And you have people here who just welcome you as soon as you walk in the door. So whether you're coming for a tour, or whether you're coming to take something home with you, you've got the actual coffee and lattes here made fresh for you, and then you can go out on hiking trails here at Moka and Himalayan Institute and really enjoy the nature outside here, the four walls of the barn and the factory, the whole Pocono Mountains region.
It's a whole experience. Yeah, you can come out here, we're nested right in the beautiful Poconos at the campus of the Himalayan Institute, and then you come in and not just can you enjoy the cafe, but as you're eating the chocolate, you can see it being stone ground or the roaster preparing the beans. So it brings your awareness to the process unlike you typically would when you walk into a normal cafe or chocolate shop, and that awakens the understanding of the supply chain and the farmer's relationship in that ultimately, and then how much hand care the team puts into making high quality product. And yeah, we hope you taste the difference.
It tastes really good.
It's amazing.
One last thing.
Okay.
We gotta jump into those truffles.
Oh, okay.
My wife Chelsea works really hard, and they are so delectable.
I'm okay with that, and you can only get them here at the factory, right?
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So help yourself.
Oh, thank
We're
you.
all
I'll take this
dig
one.
in.
Kate, do you want one here?
Yep.
Should I? No? Okay, all right.
And this is definitely a hand care situation because Chelsea's been hand rolling each one of the truffles. She makes the ganache by hand, mixes it all together. She melts down chocolate that we, are using for other things, and then we'll add different stuff to it to make each one have a special flavor that goes with it. You can see from the toppings.
Yeah, these aren't like launching off of a conveyor belt. These are, hand
Now, what
created.
are we eating today? Which one?
Yeah, so that is a dark chocolate ganache coated in single origin dark chocolate and topped with cocoa nibs. So those crunchy bits on top, those are the insides of the cocoa beans.
Wow.
So you'll get kind of that, bitter dark chocolate burst of flavor, really balanced with the creamy ganache that's inside.
I love all the different textures and everything here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, texture's a fun one to play with, especially on the bar side.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to sample this texture right now. What do you think?
Like everything, it's so good and so original.
Don't walk, run to the nearest place that sources Moka origins, and especially this place here at the Himalayan Institute campus. You guys have this factory. You guys are open how many days a week?
7.
7 days a week.
Yep, 9 to 4.
Come on in, make sure you sample everything that you can sample, and then take some home for the family.
Especially because Christmas is around the corner. Especially here.
Yeah.
We do Christmas early because we have to pour so many of these bars. These are our only 2-layer bars right now that have both the white chocolate and the dark chocolate, and then organic peppermint candy on the back. So each one of these, it's a little more labor intensive. So we start a little bit early so we can make sure that we make enough. But they're the stars of the season. So we're going to start blasting the Christmas music here in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, Christmas does start early, doesn't it? Yeah.
So
This is our
with
limited
the
batch
holidays on the
peppermint.
way,
Yep.
you guys would have a limited amount of these.
Yeah.
So people should get here and get them before they're out.
Yeah, we only do a few thousand. We have them on pre-order, so you have to order them in advance. And
Oh, wow.
they're very labor intensive. It's a single chocolate bar that has to be poured twice. We pour a white layer of chocolate, and then a dark chocolate layer, and then hand top it with candy cane, all organic and kosher certified, and made with a lot of love.
It
And
really
a
is.
great gift for the holidays.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That you can feel good about because of, the labor and everything
Yeah.
that went into it that was humane and good and just all around.
A lot of
Great
Yuletide
place
glee.
to shop.
A lot of it, right in this one bite.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, well,
Thank you guys so much.
The chocolatier here, Jeff, one of the head honchos here of Moka Origins, running this show for 5 years, hopefully many more years after this. Kate, thanks for joining us for this podcast here on Pocono Mountains Podcast, as well as on Pocono Mountains Magazine. We are going to bid you adieu because we have a lot more work to do here to tackle all this chocolate.
You're not done yet.
We're not finished.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and listening. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Jeff, Beth, and their entire team really make the experience worthwhile for anyone who wants to learn more about how they make chocolate and do so with their minds always on a socially responsible goal of ethically sourcing those products from farmers half a world away from the Poconos. Thanks again for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. You can subscribe to us anywhere podcasts are available and leave a review and or comment.
If you want a great job, come to the Poconos.
Check it out. The Poconos has great jobs available right now.
And for many positions, you don't need prior experience. How cool is that?
You can do hotel registration, cashier, dining service, or even a lifeguard.
You can make a career for yourself in the hospitality industry here in the Poconos.
Jobs are available now. Go to PoconoMountains.com/jobs.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a Pocono Mountains Podcast Extra from back in the winter of 2020-2021, right near the headquarters of Moka Origins. One of the co-founders of Moka, Ishan Tiganayat, is also overseeing the Himalayan Institute. It's a one-of-its-kind yoga and wellness retreat on many acres of spectacular Poconos property. And oh yeah, they have Moka right in their backyard. Hello everyone out there in the Pocono Mountains and beyond. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Hamill, here with a very special guest from the Poconos, Ishan Tiganayat, the Executive Director of the Himalayan Institute in Wayne County. And Ishan and I go way back. We graduated high school together, but he has taken on the world by storm ever since then and now has a wonderful retreat center for holistic healing and wellness. Ishan, I want to welcome you to the program Pocono Mountains Magazine and tell me a little bit about what the Himalayan Institute is all about.
Thanks, Jim. It's really great to be here. The Himalayan Institute is an extraordinary organization. It's a world leader in the field of yoga, meditation, holistic wellness. And we've been based here just north of Honesdale in the Poconos for nearly 50 years now. And it's a beautiful 400-acre campus with a retreat center and a wide offering of seminars, educational workshops in that field of holistic health, yoga, and meditation.
And I wonder at this point if you can explain to the folks at home why it's so important now even to focus on your wellness, focus on things that can bring you a little less stress, let's just say, in the 2021 new year.
Absolutely. Well, as we all know, these are challenging times. And in challenging times, it's very important to bring forward our inner capacity for resilience. And that's where yoga and meditation and holistic wellness can play such an important role by making sure that we can find that inner calm, that stillness that allows us to have that body-mind integration and bring forward our innate healing potential. And that's really where yoga and meditation and holistic wellness shine.
Very good. You folks have been doing this for quite a while now. I know that your mission is both global and local. So trying to help people in the Poconos, there's a lot of snow on the ground right now. We just had about a foot or more. And people will get outside, but they'll also find themselves confined indoors. So what types of things can they do from the comfort of their own homes as we self-quarantine and as we social distance, but with family members to help us de-stress, help us be more mindful and more healthy?
Yeah, that's a great question. And one of the wonderful things about yoga and meditation is that you can practice it from wherever you are, from home. And we have a number of great resources online at our website, HimalayanInstitute.org, that you can check out: guided yoga classes, guided meditations, wellness tips from our medical staff here. All different resources you can apply from the comfort of your own home. And we're hard at work ensuring that we can reopen very soon as COVID begins to abate and spring comes forward. And there's a wide range of wonderful workshops and in-person retreats here at our location north of Honesdale that we'd love for you to join us and really have that immersive experience of yoga and wellness that you can only have in the beauty of an immersive environment like our retreat center.
Yeah, people can come for the weekend, for a week long, or even longer. Corporate entities can join you, and even just people who are looking to kind of restart, recalibrate their inner being, right?
That's exactly right. We have programs for all different proficiencies, from beginners to folks who are already very familiar with wellness and yoga and meditation. Most of our programs are weekend offerings, but we do have longer form wellness retreats. We have a full-fledged Pure Rejuve Wellness Center on campus that specializes in a number of different modalities, from massage to chiropractic treatments, Ayurvedic wellness treatments. So really a wide range of offerings to help heal the body and mind and bring forward our best potential.
Now, we had spoken a while back, and I can remember you giving me a little bit of a primer on how best to breathe, and that's something that seems very simple. Everybody breathes, right? But there's a way to do it, and I didn't know if you felt like this might be a good opportunity to show us a little bit of the best practices and the best ways to breathe and bring your mind calmer.
Yeah, absolutely. Breathing is at the heart of wellness, and really the center point of how yoga and meditation views practice time. So I'd love to guide you through a brief breathing practice that we could do together right now.
That'd be wonderful. I'm ready.
Awesome. All right. Well, find a comfortable posture in your chair. Kind of find that length through your spine and relaxation through your chest. Place your palms on your knees and just gently close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just feel the space that your body occupies. Feel the weight of your body grounding into the floor, and allow your body to be at rest, to find its natural stillness. And as you do so, feel the flow of breath in your belly. Take a complete breath through your nose, feel your belly fill up as you inhale, and then gently exhale and feel it release and relax. Take a few more relaxed, complete breaths. And feel how your whole body is breathing. Feel how there's a unique capacity for the body to rest and relax as you're consciously aware of your breath. And enjoy that feeling. Allow each breath to really bring nourishment into the body and a greater sense of vitality. And then deepen your breath and gently open your eyes and prepare to come outward to finish.
That felt pretty good, Ishan.
Yeah. We often don't give ourselves permission to actually consciously rest other than sleeping. But learning to breathe consciously and rest in our body is one of the real gifts of yoga and meditation, that it's not zoning out, but rather it's zoning in and finding that sweet spot where we're truly replenished, relaxed, and vibrant in a peaceful manner. And that's what we're hoping to share with everyone who comes to the Himalayan Institute.
And for anybody like myself who doesn't necessarily know how best to breathe, the practices, or even beginner yoga, you guys can really bring people up to speed in a beginner sense, and then an intermediate sense, and then an expert sense, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes we're referred to as the Harvard of yoga and meditation. We are known for our depth of wisdom and excellence in this space for decades, but we've made a concerted effort to ensure that there are programs for people of all backgrounds. And our Pure Rejuve Wellness Center is a wonderful starting point for people looking to explore holistic wellness. There's beautiful weekend wellness retreats and clinical service offerings that you can dive into in a guided fashion, as well as educational workshops here at our retreat center. So there's something for everyone, no matter what you're looking for.
And folks can find you online at HimalayanInstitute.org.
That's right. You can find us online at our website. Check out our Facebook presence. We have a number of resources that people can check out and benefit from.
And I even heard that there's a really good bean to bar chocolate maker right on campus, Moka Origins, which is also a wonderful place to visit when we're able.
That's right. Yeah, Moka Origins is a wonderful social enterprise project, a bean-to-bar chocolate maker and specialty coffee roaster right here on the campus of the Himalayan Institute, doing some wonderful work. So we'd love for you to check that out as well.
Well, wellness and chocolate, they go together, I would have to say. That's
absolutely.
Everything in moderation, though. Thank you, Ishan. Happy New Year to you and everybody at Himalayan Institute, and we hope that everybody can check you out online and here on Pocono Mountains Magazine, and we'll have many more things that we can do with you folks down the road, I hope.
Jim, yeah, we'd love to invite all of you to come out in the spring once we're open and experience the beauty of the Himalayan Institute in person.
Moka Origins and the Himalayan Institute. Two places making lives better through their missions to provide amazing products and experiences to people all over the globe. Thanks so much for listening. Please remember to subscribe to Pocono Mountains Podcast anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Book your trip today.